Hey guys, it's me, Don, and I have another video. This video, I wanted to show my top favorite classic, well, some of these are going to be classic horror movies, and then some of them are going to be, this is going to be this is going to be part one, and there's going to be a part two. And part 2 is going to have some old movies and maybe some new movies, I guess. Old movies, whatever you want to call it. Yeah. And let's get started. Okay. And this first movie is the classic, the ever so classic Frankenstein movie with Boris Karloff, I hope I said his name right, who played Frankenstein's monster. See, everybody always gets the name of this character wrong. They always think they always think that the character is Frankenstein. No, this character is the monster. The person who created the monster is Frankenstein, Dr. Frankenstein. So some people didn't know that. And this is a cool cover, or not cover, I think it's called a sleeve or something, or whatever you call them. And it glows in the dark. It's really cool. And on the back, whoopsie, on the back, and I guess I'll hold it up so you can see it. It has this old movie poster, like what the old movie poster for the movie would have looked like back in a long time ago. And I thought that was kind of cool. And okay, and take that off. And oh yeah, and all of the little covers, sleeves, covers, whatever this is called, a sleeve. I call it a sleeve. When they glow, they pretty much all glow the same. I have a couple that are green and some that are red, but they all look about the same on when they glow in the dark. Okay, and this is the more traditional Frankenstein cover, whatever you want to call it, movie art. I guess that's what it is for the DVD covers. Been a rough day, y'all. Been a rough day. And this is really cool. I mean, I can't picture anybody else playing Frankenstein except for Boris Karloff. That's just my opinion. A fun fact, he also played the Mummy, if I'm not mistaken. So that's kind of interesting. And that's the back of it. And next is The Bride of Frankenstein, which is another movie that is really, really good. I mean, if you have this first movie, Frankenstein, you have to have The Bride of Frankenstein. They just go together. You have to have that one. And the cool thing about this, now this one doesn't have a glow-in-the-dark cover. This one is different. The cool thing about this is the actress who played this character right here. Let me fix that. The actress that played this character right here, the Bride of Frankenstein, she actually had 2 roles in the movie. She played this character, the Bride of Frankenstein, and she also played the woman that wrote the Frankenstein book. She played that character too, which is I think in the beginning of the movie, and she looks totally different. Her hair's a little bit different, and I barely recognized her, but finding out from watching the movie, she had 2 roles in the movie. Oh, that's some lightning, y'all. Oh boy. Let's see if I can get done with this. Okay, this is another one, Dracula, played by Bela Lugosi. The best Dracula ever, in my opinion. I like Christopher Lee, who played Dracula, but Bela Lugosi, I always go back to the original movie. Yeah. And this glows in the dark and everything. It's red, but it looks exactly the same when it glows in the dark. And this is the back of it. What one of the old movie posters would have looked like. A fun fact about Bela Lugosi, if you ever watch this movie, Dracula movie, when you see he's fixing to bite, when of course the character Dracula that he's playing ends up biting someone on the neck and everything, you never see any vampire teeth. I thought that was kind of interesting. Also, another fun fact about this movie, there's 2, if you have this copy of this movie, there's actually 2 copies of this movie. The one with, it's actually pretty much the same movie, but in the, one of them it has Bela Lugosi playing Dracula, and then there's like a Spanish, I think it's Spanish version of the movie. It's like the entire movie done in Spanish with, unfortunately they had a different actor who was playing the role of Dracula for the Spanish version, different actors and stuff. But I didn't know that they did that, and they use all the same sets that they used when they were doing the Dracula movie with Bela Lugosi, and I thought that was kind of cool. And yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. The next one that I'm going to show is the ever so classic, the original, The Wolfman. Now I don't know a whole lot about this one. Every year I keep planning on watching this one, but I get distracted with other Halloween movies and I somehow forget to watch it. And yeah, and this is pretty cool. And it's, red and everything, and it glows in the dark, and it looks the same as all the others. And on the back here, it has one of the old, on the bottom right here, one of the old movie posters from the movie, would have looked like when they were promoting the movie back in the old days of great movie cinema. And yeah, The Wolfman. And give me a minute here. And the cover on this one is basically the same, just this one's red and a little bit closer, more of a close-up. This one's just, a little bit further back. And it's pretty cool.